Let us see how we can bring the logos in AQURA. Go to Customize menu, go to Logo Bitmaps, select Logo Bitmap 1. In AQURA you can import 3 bitmaps which you can use on various reports or voucher printing formats. Like, click on the Logo Bitmap 1, select the directory where you have kept the logos. Say Canal SM is one of the logo, click OK. So this is a logo 1 which will be stored, and AQURA says this bitmap is copied as a logo1.bmp in AQURA 9.01 directory. Under that directory, the company directory abcan000.cmp. So this one logo bitmap is copied. Let us get another bitmap. Have this bluelist16.bmp. Next, third bitmap, n2k.bmp. So we have 3 bitmaps now. Let us see the voucher printing formats. This dialog will appear. In this, I would like to add a voucher printing format for sell invoice. It will be based on sales voucher. You can select a custom voucher also. If it is a OMS sale, you can select the OMS sale. Now we are designing a voucher format for standard sales voucher. Okay. We want invoice with items. Click OK. Now here you have added the voucher printing format. You see the design button is there. Click on that. Zoom in to enlarge, zoom out to reduce the size. Now this is your designing window to design the voucher formats. These C name, let's see what is this. So this is a field, okay, which can be resized, which can be put anywhere on the screen, right? So let's understand, this is first loop. Now when I click here and maybe first line, now you can see this red border. So this is a header in which we are giving our company name, the voucher type, and party's name, date, and voucher number. So just keep the mouse here where there is a no field and double click. So this will ask you what is the height of your header. So this will be 10. Okay, so height is increased. I'll make it 9, so you can again notice a difference. When I click OK, the height will decrease. Yeah, the height is decreased. Now here, voucher type, instead of voucher type, I want to give a string in voice. Click on OK. Now if I am using a printer, inkjet printer, graphics inkjet printer, you can select printer from here. If I am using inkjet printer, then I can give different formats like fonts and colors. So now what I'll do is I'll be using the dot matrix printer standard, so will not give any formatting. Okay, suppose these all are fields. I will delete this field, delete, yes, delete, yes, and let's add these two fields again on the same place. So how to add fields? There is a button, add field, click on that. So here there is a new field, double click on that field. The text, by default text is new field, delete that. Now we want a variable. What we wanted is a date. So date we get from a voucher. So the voucher date. So these are categories. So which variable we want? We want a date from the voucher. So select a voucher and select a voucher date. Under a voucher there are different variables like party total, reference, remark, running total credit amounts, debit amounts, running total quantity, serial number, voucher custom field, voucher number, voucher type. Click on OK. So we have inserted date. Now before date I want to write DATE as and colon. So let's put this variable. Let's say we need it, we want to place it here. Okay, again double click it. As we want to modify, say date and colon. Click on OK. You see here the date colon and the date variable. So this will take a date of the sales voucher and print here. Similarly, if we want to print a voucher number, click on add field. A new field has come here, which you can place anywhere on the screen, anywhere in this first loop. Here I double click and say we can move these fields anywhere. Double click. We want a voucher number. And insert variable. We know that voucher number we can get from voucher. So category will select a voucher and select a voucher number. So the variable is vnum in a curly braces. Click OK. So we got the voucher number. Place it below the date. So say we want it there, so we are placing it there. You can place it anywhere you wish to place date voucher number. Similarly, this is a party name. So from where this party name will come, again select this party information. So from here you can get that party name. So this is P name. Alright, you want to see it on your own. Say delete this field, delete this address field, delete. Let us put two more fields like add field. We want here party name. So insert variable, select from party information. We want party name. Click on OK. So we got the party name. We want that party name to be printed here. Next is we want the party's address. Add field. Click here. Delete this default text. Insert variable and go to category party information. Party address line 1. Click OK. Again insert variable party information, party address line 2. So you are set here. Alright, so party name, party address 1, party address 2. So the first part is ready. Second, usually this is common. So these are columns: serial number, item, quantity, unit, rate, amount. Okay, so these are common, and again below that, so there is one more loop, and this is it's like footer. So here what you want is a page number you want. If you don't want a page number, just delete it, delete that field. And what you want its height to be increased. Now see this red border, that is the bottom loop. I double click here and increase the height to 10. Okay, so the height is increased. Now here I wanted to write like ABC and company, for ABC and company and authorized signatory. So add field and new field, write down for So instead of taking the company name variable, it's like you can take the insert variable and company name and click here. So instead of taking that variable, you can directly print, because this will be common for all the invoices. So for ABC and company. Also, it may happen that you have given a company name as ABC and company 2003 2004 for your convenience. As your practice is every year you create a new company, so here you can give a ABC and company, the exact company name as it is, and move it down. I want it here, and we want authorized signatory, just a text, so we wanted it here. Click here and click OK. So you see on the bottom loop the for ABC company and authorized signatory it is written. Now if you want to have the sales tax number here, you can add a field, keep it here, increase its size. That sales tax number is a bigger one, so you can increase the size, double click, and whatever number. So this is your MST number. Similarly, you can add CST number. Any terms and condition you want to add, you can add as a field. Alright. Now let's understand the button. OK will save this design, cancel will discard this design, zoom in, zoom out for zooming in and out, name of this format, voucher format, then columns, which columns you want to use, like serial number is the column. Now you want to change its width, so click on edit, width to 3. So serial number column width is 3. Item column you want to change its width, and you can change. If you want to go to back to default, say 4. So here you can hide a column, delete a column. I mean, not hide, it's a delete. You can delete a particular column, you can add some column, right? Add a column, then title, give a title, then insert variable, select the column's name. Say custom field you want to have as a column in the invoice, so that you can select. So let's understand the buttons here. OK to save, cancel to discard, add to add the column, edit to edit the particular column, then delete to delete a column which is selected, and move this column up. Like if you want to shift the position of a column, serial number you want until last column, nobody requires it, I'm just giving you example. So serial number to move up like a first column, just do it. Increase width, increase, decrease. So see the serial number width is decreased by 1, and I want to increase items width by 1, so 31. Quantity I'd like to decrease by 2, and unit increase by 1. So this is how you can adjust the column widths. Left margin you can select here, then draw borders around the column. So you want this column borders, the serial number column, these are the borders, you want those borders. Draw vertical line between columns, draw titles, draw totals, print carry forward if you want to, font for titles, font for totals. This will be again for Windows graphics printer, it will be set for different fonts. Click on OK. So this is set, so we know about the columns. Options. Now as we say, we want to print this for on a dot matrix printer. So width is 79 characters, so 80 column, usually it is a 80 column printer, and height is 72 lines. Use plus minus and this bar sign to draw borders. If you want to use that, you can use. Print in compressed mode. If you want to print in a compressed mode, you can print it. Print on a continuous roll of a paper. So height will not be given, so it will print on a continuous roll, and when the printing stops, you can tear off the roll paper. Right. Here is a print grid. Print grid means whatever size you have given. I'll click OK here. OK here. So this, you see there are yellow squares, so that is a grid, and AQURA will print these grids and the size of a paper in which we are going to print. So that was the print grid. We'll see the graphics printer settings later. Right, I'll click OK. So one format is set. Similarly, if you want to add a format for receipt, and select a receipt format, standard voucher based on receipt, click OK. So receipt voucher receipt format, or with debit credit columns. Receipt format means received with thanks from so and so by check drawn on bank and check number, whatever. So that kind of format you want is added. Design. But there are no columns in this, right? No columns. There is a plain receipt, like you are received with thanks, amount. Now here, if you are using custom fields for the receipt voucher, so you can create a field and you can write into that, say, received by sage number, and here you can insert a variable as a custom field for vouchers custom field. So we haven't given any custom field, I guess, so it is not available here. But if you give a receipt check number for as a custom field for a receipt, that will be available. So select that custom field from here, click OK, and that check number will appear. So this is a receipt format. You can add something else like payment based on payment, add payment voucher format. So design, so there is a AQURA gives you a ready-made format. Whatever you want to change, you can change or keep it as it is. This is the standard format. Alright, if you want to add, say, OMS cell, it is based on custom voucher. Say, select custom voucher OMS cell, click OK, and you want invoice with items. So OMS cell design. So you can design a different format for OMS cell.